Hello, America! Bob Jones here. And I'm about to bring you some good old-fashioned breakfast cooking. Enjoy.
Oh, right. So, right off the bat, I took these pictures. I wasn't sure how I was going to do this. Hopefully, next time will be better. With that, we go into me throwing in the potatoes of Brian into the pan. Now, they're just frozen. There's no oil in there, just the moisture from it. Now, at this point, once they've cooked a little bit, I add some straight butter. I'm from Germany. I want my like potatoes and meats and whatnot, to be cooked in butter. It's just preferred way of doing things. You can blame the Germans for it. They cook a lot of stuff in butter. Technically, like bratwursts and whatnot, you boil and then cook in butter. Or you can broil them, and at the end, once all the water is cooked out, you can throw in the actual butter. Now, see, here you can see I put in the kielbasa sausages that I had sliced up. I meant to cut them in half, like half slices and everything, but what can I say? I was really trying to make sure that I had the food being prepped. I guess you can say not so much prep, but that I was doing this recording as quickly as possible. But fear not, for I did go back and with the spatula start splitting them in half. Hopefully, camera work will get better the more I do this. I'm still learning how to do this, so bear with me. I apologize. Had to stop because Cat decided he was getting on the table. No matter how many times I tell him no. All right, now, all right, here, good old fashioned. So you did the breakfast like this. What I like about it is it's very basic. It's potatoes, meat, potatoes, and then you throw in an egg. You just beat the egg. Now, some of you might prefer straight egg whites because of health concerns. I completely understand. Me, I just threw the whole egg in there. I was like, screw it. Because quite frankly, that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, stab him, beat that motherfucker. Granted, be glad you're not hearing it because I had it on the stove and that bah, 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 really got annoying quick. And it picked up on my phone really well, surprisingly. What's funny is I'm hearing the audio for the actual video and Ned here, my pretty much my dad watching. I think it was a random just show he saw on there. Now, mind you, you're gonna see like my mom in the background because she was getting ready to go to a barbecue that they were doing. Like right here, we're actually talking about how I said I'd start loading more videos onto like Twitter. Unfortunately, this is going to be longer than what I had originally anticipated. But you know what? I wanted to show a little what goes into the meals I cook. And if I do start doing this more often, like I said, which I'm planning on, I'll get better and I will figure out ways to cut the excess out. But for now, I just wanted to do a straight solid shot with pretty much me giving commentary. I figured it's a good way to do it. Yeah! Get that egg in there! Get that egg all up in there! That's what I'm talking about, player. Yes, give it a quick stir. See, now if I do it right, and I don't have this was the moment where I had too much meat, which I know there can never be too much meat, but for what I was trying to do, too much meat. Not enough egg. I should have probably added a second egg, but man, that would have been way, way, way too much food for me. Believe me, that was still a big breakfast. I actually killed off the potatoes O'Brien making this breakfast. I'm kind of panda sad about that, because those have been like my breakfast staple for a while. I'm very basic, and something like this, you don't really need much seasoning. So a little salt and pepper goes well, because the potatoes O'Brien has like bell peppers and onions in it as well. So, and then you got the natural flavors of the kielbasa. So, you really don't need much. And see, right here, this is why I said I needed to add another egg. I needed to add another egg. What's funny is I'm having a conversation with my mom at this moment about cherries and whatnot, like legitimate cherries, and why I don't really eat them too much. because of first time having fresh cherries in Germany as a kid. Let's just say I ate too many of them and they made me sick. So you can imagine. Oh right. Uh, and you know, once again talking about the cat here because my cat is an asshole. Well, all cats are assholes, but see, they're your asshole. That's the difference. Only cat owners understand that statement. Reason why cats generally don't like you is because you're not their human. They only really like their human, maybe the family they're in, if they're really lovable. Now, right here, we didn't have any shredded cheese left, so I just went ahead and used a slice of American cheese. It does work. You don't get the same effect I would have gotten with, shredded cheese, but it's still just as non-malicious. I'm just saying. Uh, uh, Now, always take a minute to clean up your mess as you go. See, I got the cheese in there, so I got a couple minutes. I don't need to stir it anymore. Don't need to flip it. All I have to do is let it do its thing and melt the cheese. So take moments like that to just go ahead and get as much as your cleanup done real quick, since all it really was a knife, a fork, and a bowl. That you saw, it didn't take me long to clean it at all. All it took was rinse out the egg, run the soapy sponge through it and everything, rinse it off, put it in the thing. Same thing with the fork and knife. That's all it really is. Yeah, now see right here, you get that look of the cheese and whatnot. Oh man, that is what you're going for. When you use sliced cheese, you want it nice and in the nook and crannies and whatnot, because that's how you know it is done. Yeah, get off there. That's a piece of potato. It couldn't have been left behind.
No. And with that, thank you for watching the first ever, nerding over 30 cooking show. Like I said, I hope to do more of these. I'm going to try to do a bit better next time, but I really wanted to, in this one, to show, like, the cooking up, you can cook a somewhat healthy breakfast. I know kibosh is not the healthiest, but it's still a fairly healthy breakfast. It's way healthier than, a bowl of sugary ass cereal. It's way healthier than some. And I like me some pancakes and waffles, but let's be honest, that's a lot of hollow calories and sugar. Alright? This was not. This had your starches, your protein, double protein with the meat and the eggs, you know what I mean? A little bit of, the cheese and everything. It was well done. So with that, later, folks.